Steve Phillips again with Newberg Public Schools, and today we have Officer Moreland with us, and he's been an SRO here in Newberg for 11 years. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about that experience?
I've been an SRO here at Newberg Public Schools for 11 years. I've been a Newberg police officer since 2006, first responder since 91, firefighter EMT for 8 years before I became a police officer in 99. Being in the schools is the most amazing thing ever. A lot of people wouldn't think that, especially coming from a police officer, but being around the kids, it's so good for the heart and it's so healthy. Seeing so many amazing human beings that are so smart and kind and funny and amazing, and watching them grow, especially the high school years. To see a kid come in as a freshman and see the amount of growth and maturity they do over a 4-year time frame is pretty cool. And especially when there's so many great adults around them to help guide them and mentor them and just watch them grow and help. It's a fun place to be. I really enjoy it. I didn't think I would love it as much as I do, but I'm still here 11 years later.
So 31 years in public safety.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it's funny being a first responder that long, I realize how old I am. But being a first responder firefighter EMT for 8 years, being on a reactive end with very little you can do to prevent the bad stuff from happening is why I switched to become a police officer, to try and prevent the fatal DUI crashes and the drug overdoses and the crimes against people, and go out there and be proactive and stuff. And the funny thing about coming into transitioning through that as a police officer, first responder out in the community, into the schools, it's kind of on a different level of that proactivity, trying to guide people, guide kids, and be a healthy resource for them if they're struggling, they need help. And the relationships you build in this thing is insane. I mean, I have lifelong friendships I've built through this position at the schools that they've changed me and made me a better person, that's for sure.
So I have another question for you. About a month ago, we opened up the health center here on campus, and what was your role in that?
I guess mainly a supportive role. I mean, I was really involved with the suicide prevention teams, and we had a lot of tragedy several years ago with a lot of teen deaths. Mental health issues were through the charts, and so collectively with Providence, the Newberg School District, we got together and really made a lot of effort in reaching out, trying to identify and help these kids who are struggling, and trying to prevent it from getting to the suicides that are so damaging to our entire community and families and lives, and have a ripple effect that is lifelong. So I think my piece to that was knowing a lot of the kids and being able to offer and bring to the team kids that are struggling, that need more support, more help, and get them some resources for some mental health. And so just work on that suicide prevention.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for your service.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
The biggest, craziest, most negative impact I see is social media and phones. It's actually, and it's not, I guess it could be considered a physical threat to a degree when kids let themselves get so sucked up in the drama and distraught and let their emotion get checked that they actually do something to harm themselves. Because that has happened. There have been kids that have actually killed themselves due to the things that are being said and done over social media. But the distraction alone and the lack of social interaction between human beings is crazy. I see it with my own kids when I've taken the phone away from them for an extended period of time and seen how they grow and become less dramatic and more focused and less distracted. And phones are social media. It's like a blessing and a curse all at the same time. Prescription drugs, that's prescription medication, that's a huge thing. It has been in our society for a long time, along with marijuana and dabs and all the different high potency THC things you can get nowadays. And prescription meds have been used for forever. Of course, now we've got the fentanyl, and all the counterfeit Oxycontin and Palm Blues that you can get in our community. Yeah, kids have it tough right now. It's nothing else. I really appreciate the partnership that we have with the Newberg School District, how much, the partnership between the Newberg Police Department, Newberg-Dundee Police Department, and the Newberg School District, and how much the school district is always backed blue. They've been very supportive of anything we needed, and we help each other out as much as we can.